live on a ravine and it's a beautiful wooded area, but the area right going down into the ravine is about 45 degrees, and it's just been weeds and a lot of debris. And I've been trying to, Rick made a retaining wall, and then I made some paths, and have been trying to plant perennials and stuff for about 3 years. Now I hired some guys to just clear debris away, revealing just basically without the trees that had been cut down and different wood and stuff. And so making a platform, actually an extension of the path out to a platform, which will allow us to access and sort of enter into appreciation and experience of this beautiful wooded area. This path will be an extension of the lower of the two paths that I cut about, I guess it was 3 years ago. And these perennials came largely from a master gardener who cleared a whole area, and I went and got 2 carloads full. But also I purchased some really good seeds, perennial seeds, and just scattered them. I had to make a second set of stairs. Rick made me a set of stairs, but it was hard to access. And at the top of this set of stairs you can see something that's called, it's mountain mint. There's several different varieties, but they actually call it butterfly crack because it's there with the lamb's ear, because it's absolutely covered with pollinators in the summer. And it's one of the plants that the master gardeners are wanting us to plant because it supports the wildlife. It supports the pollinators. My favorite sun perennial is threadleaf coreopsis, and I have sort of guarded it and not shared it, not divided it, only to discover that I had matted masses of this wonderful perennial that should have been divided probably many times. And so what I've done now is I'm dividing it out, and I'm planting it along the border of these paths. And Rick will show you in a minute how I already did it about a month ago in another area of the path. And I have enough. If I would have separated this earlier, it wouldn't be such a big mess. But you can see how I'm having to kind of jiggle it. Probably have to get more aggressive to get it separated out. Once I've separated out, you can see that I'm able to divide this into many, many, many plants. And I planted along this trench I've made, and what I've done here is I've harvested some dirt from the woods to add to the clay, and then I've added my 2 essentials, which is bumper crop and biotone. About a month ago I divided some, and you can see where I've put it along the path here, along with the ground cover sedum, which I got from that master gardener. This was recommended to me by the 2 nurseries that I use. It's the only place I've been able to find it, and it is the absolute best. And it does something about surrounding the roots. You need to research it yourself, I guess. And it's this powdery, smelly substance that goes along the trench. This is the bumper crop, and it's in that bag. Probably need to cut that. So this is it growing together. It's very difficult to show, but the path is nice and flat but it goes down into more than a 45-degree angle. So this is gradually will spread down. You can see in the upper path how that ground cover sedum has covered that whole steep area beneath that retaining wall Rick made, and just made it into a lovely garden path. I'm now making the final lower path, which allows access into the woods. And this is bee balm that's been divided, and then below that is asters, which get to be about 5 feet tall and purple flower. Then there's going to be this path, which I'm using this drainage pipe to kind of show. And if you can see in the distance, there's a path that goes into the woods where I planted 8 years ago Lenten rose babies, and so there'll be an access now to that path.